Lots of kids around the world have autism. That means their brains work a little differently.
We just celebrated our 12th anniversary last November, and we have clients now that have been with us for that 12-year time frame. But we also have clients who just started with us a couple months ago.
I first joined Itinerus
Probably months ago, right?
a month ago.
Everyone's program is like one-to-one. Staff is quite friendly. They liked it, you know.
When the client first comes here, we really get to know a lot about them. We go through that person-centered planning process. It's the client, it's their family, it's the team that we're creating here.
Evaluating what our services will be for a client as they are joining Itinerus is different for every person. Everything is 100% individualized for each person. There's no two people that have a plan that include exactly the same strategies.
I think Itinerus really excels in its individuality. I think that's the piece, and the flexibility. So it's a variety of different activities from in the building, out in the community, at trial sites, and in a variety of different settings so that we get to really know the client as well as we possibly can.
The philosophy behind our work is that we want to help our clients find meaningful and integrated employment. And we really take that to heart. The way that we understand what's going to be meaningful to an individual client is to get to know that person and what's meaningful for them, and that really defines and guides our work.
Ask the staff if they can help me find a job, and I know which one I want to do.
We get a lot of details about what their ideal work environment might look like from what their home looks like, and then we also take opportunities to see them in the community. We narrowed things down and looked at the things that come naturally to her and sort of found something that would be a good job match with these things that she already does.
Steven, do you like working at Share Baby?
Yeah, I can add they organize.
His manager tells him exactly what she wants him to do, and he's able to do that independently. The skills he's learning here, he's able to use them there.
I work at Print Fitness. I maintenance. I clean the machines. I practice job interviews here. Get me prepped for my interview.
We were excited about Planet Fitness because when we went in to meet the team there and introduce and advocate for Matt, they were very receptive to understanding our work. They were very receptive to understanding what it meant to be a partner.
I love it. Working at the gym.
For us, we're also excited about employers that understand that, employers that look at our clients like any other staff where they may come in an entry-level position, but creating opportunities where they can grow.
We're matching this great talent pool that we have and the skills that they bring to the table with the needs of the employer. And then we take it a step further and provide the expertise of training. We can do autism training for every employer, including clients that can participate in that training to talk about autism.
Renegade has been involved with Itinerus for a little more than 8 years now, I believe. First started when our son Brian became a client of Itinerus. We've had various Itinerus clients through here. They have done different duties, and they're always well prepared, well trained. It elevates everyone within our organization to see these young men and women with autism here working.
With 1 in 36 births being diagnosed with autism, we need to continue to help our clients grow to live their most independent and most meaningful lives while still thinking about ways that we can be helping the larger autism community that's going to need us.
When it comes to behavioral and mental health services for people on the spectrum specifically, there's nobody who has really great programs that combine those two things. So that's something that we are doing here.
Community living is our newest program, and I can speak from personal experience. My daughter Annie has been living in a community living apartment now for almost a year.
I didn't really know it's not just Itinerus helping you find a job. It helps you live independent, and finding a job, it does both things. What I like about my living in my own house is that we do the dishes, we plan our own meals.
We get the house to ourselves, basically.
I just assist them in their day-to-day living needs. The ultimate goal is for these two gentlemen is, for them eventually to be on their own.
We do have a lot of individuals where their goal is to be out in the community or to plan something out in the community. Where are you going to go today? Are you going to get CDs somewhere, or are you just going to go look at CDs?
Look at CDs.
She plans days to get CDs because she's very into music and she's an amazing piano player. So Goodwill, the Soundgarden, planning in that. The mileage, how far is it? How much do the CDs cost?
My undergrad degree is general studies requirements. And I'm getting ready to move on to another college and get my master's degree in art.
He's learned a lot of planning skills and how to time manage.
It helped me build up becoming an adult.
When my parents and I first started talking about getting my own place to live, and I know it was really, really scary and all, I felt scared and anxious and worried, but moving out is not really goodbye.
I think the hardest part about community living for all parents is just knowing when the right time is to do it. Having the option now for the community living services that Itinerus is providing, I think is going to be such a huge comfort to so many of our families.
One of the most horrifying moments for Susan and I were when Brian was getting close to aging out of the public school system at 21, and it seems like they just determined he's healed. But that's not true. You learn very quickly there are very few opportunities, very few places for these young men and women to go. Itinerus, the word itinerus means journey. And this whole thing is a journey. Along the way, we've had high points and we've had low points. We've had great times, we've had difficult times. Personally, Itinerus has always been there.
I don't know how to thank Tim and Susan Watkins and Renegade for their consistent and generous support of Itinerus as our title sponsor over the past few years. And for those of you who have continued to be sponsors of Itinerus year after year, we are so grateful for your support. It means everything to us. We do one major fundraiser every single year, and a third of the money that we raise every year comes from this event. We need people to help us spread our wings and to help us continue to support the larger autism community out there that needs us and will always need us. Because of our staff ratio, our low client to staff ratio, and the amount of supports that we provide, it is costly to do what we do every day. We still have a $6,000 to $7,000 gap per client per year that we need to fundraise so that we do not have to compromise in any way, shape, or form on quality. So we ask for your support.
I really want everyone here that are not in college and can get attended and get and choose the education he or she deserves and chosen life.
Itinerus is there to help you. Even adults with autism have bad days sometimes. I stay positive all the time. You got to stay positive all the time.
These kids will only love, they only will never hate, they'll never judge. And that's something beautiful that we can all learn to emulate.